Hello, this is Jonathan Flowers, and this is my breathing video. As a choral director, primarily at the secondary school level and occasionally with adults, my approach to teaching of breathing has three major strands that each have a different influence. The first one comes from a mindfulness meditation in yoga, which talks about the global awareness of a breath as a means to developing mindfulness, an appreciation and awareness for the fullness of the present moment. This is one of the most important things I want to teach my students, is how to become the music while they sing it and to appreciate the fullness of the present day. The second strand of my breathing teaching has to do with breath support, and this involves the dynamic musculature of the breathing apparatus. I teach the students to concentrate mainly on abdominal breathing. And the third aspect of my approach is influenced by the appoggio technique, wherein we create a dynamic balance between the muscles of inhalation and exhalation. I focus mainly on the intercostal muscles and the muscles of the abdomen. My first exercise is influenced by my studies of mindfulness, and the main purpose is to get the students to just be aware of their breath and come in and focus their energies to the present moment. I've adapted this exercise from a breathing it video by Dr. Andrew Weil. I believe it's called Breathing for Optimal Health. It's called the 4-7-8 breath. This is a great breath to use whenever your mind feels scattered and you need to focus. It's 4-7-8. I start by having the students place their hand on their sternum and another on their abdomen. I'll ask them to wave the hand that moves. I teach that this one stays still. And then I will ask them, starting just through the nose, in and out through the nose, to breathe in for 4 counts, which I will beat, then to gently hold the breath for 7 counts and experience the fullness of their body, and then to breathe out slowly for 8. So like this, in for 4, hold for 7, and I might ask them to move around during the 7 seconds so that the exercise in breath holding doesn't induce tension. And then out for 8. Then I'll ask them to close their eyes and do the same thing. And I'll just tell them to just focus on your breath. Then I will ask them to use their mouths for breathing, so it's a little bit more typical to singing. I'll ask them to inhale silently through their mouths. Oh, by the way, to go back, I have them start with the nose because it helps them to quiet their minds and to focus on the motions in their body of breathing. It also introduces them to the idea that breath can be quiet. I want to teach them to inhale as delicately and as silently as possible and to concentrate on letting the body receive air. Anyway, now we'll go to the mouth and we'll do 4, 7, and 8, and we'll hiss out on 8. So in for 4, hold for 7, loosen your body, experience the openness of your body, and out for 8. After a few days of doing this, I will only give an upbeat and ask the students to internalize the tempo without my conducting them, and we'll see if we breathe at the same time. And we'll do it 1 or 2 or 3 times until we're all beginning and ending the syllabant together. This will get the students to really focus on the present and to understand that they take responsibility for the tempo and pulse, and my job is merely to facilitate. Okay. The next thing I will want to do is to connect it to vocalization. So I might ask them to just move without breathing, move their stomach in and out. First to do it fast, and I'll do some patterns that they'll echo. They might even be rhythm patterns in the repertoire we are studying or will studying, so that we're getting them, without knowing it, they're getting musicianship training in addition to breath training. Then I'll ask them to slow that down by hissing again and gently pressing against their hands so that the stomach goes in slowly. Then I'll ask them to use that appoggio breath for a vocalis, something like this. etc. And over time, I'll make the vocalis longer and longer as they develop better and better breath support. The next exercise I will do will be to again go back to breath support and to engage the abdomen muscles in a dynamic way to help with staccato. So I might do something like this, go back to some patterns involving the abdomen, and then go into a vocalis such as the following. Using a bouncing abdomen. Okay? Then I might go into something even more forceful like this. Hip hip ho ho ho, hip hip ho ho ho, hip hip ho ho ho, hip hip ho ho ho. All the while trying to get the students to focus on the actions of breathing, but also to use the stomach in a dynamic way so that they're not closing too fast and that the breathing looks effortless. I sometimes show them videos of singers who I think breathe very effortlessly, to show them that the key to breathing is being aware of the muscular apparatus. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be interested in your comments, especially in light of the other approaches that have been introduced other than abdominal breathing, which is the one I've been using. Thank you.